Hi everyone, I'm CBS 19 Chief Meteorologist Brett Anthony, and thanks for reading and watching our CBS 19 weather blog. What we have going on here in the next couple of days is a classic, what we call dry line setup here in Texas. We've got warm, humid air, very buoyant, very light air, and then out over West Texas, dry, denser air that's moving in. That dry, dense air is almost like a cold front because it lifts that buoyant air, and once it gets lifted, it starts rising and can form thunderstorms. Watch what happens here in this warm and humid air. Remember, it's very light. Dry air bumps into it, and it's almost like something explodes. So you got thunderstorms in one round, the atmosphere reloads, and then a second push of very dry air comes in on Wednesday. So 2 rounds of severe weather, Tuesday afternoon, Wednesday night. Something else that we're watching here is the energy for thunderstorms, and this is as high as it's been so far this spring. This is in the strong category with that red. So that just helps to get those thunderstorms almost explosively forming. And when they form, then they need a little bit of wind. Well, at about 8 o'clock tomorrow night, especially from Emory, Canton, Athens into central parts of Texas, you've got winds that are at 65 miles an hour or a little bit stronger than that. So that can get the thunderstorms to start turning. That creates stronger updrafts. That can create some significantly large hail out of this. Something else it also does, and we saw this a couple weeks ago, it can get singular cells turning. And if they're turning, they can become tornadic. So we got to watch a couple of these cells initially Tuesday evening if they become what we call discrete. If they become discrete, they can become tornadic. Or if they decide to become a cluster and then form a line, then we're talking about those strong, damaging downburst winds like we saw last week that went through southern Smith County and White House. So that's something that we got to carefully watch. Now, something that I'm watching here is the supercell rotation potential. If the thunderstorms are rotating, they have a chance for those big hailers. We're talking about hen egg-sized hail, maybe up to tennis or baseball-sized hail. Certainly would be possible in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex tomorrow evening. Watch what happens with these turning thunderstorms. They weaken as they head to the east. Let's hope that happens. But what that might mean is that we could have those stronger downburst winds here in East Texas. So the severe weather threat is really setting up for Tuesday evening from 8 to 11, with hail being an enhanced possibility, especially from Canton and Emory out to the west. Flash flooding is also a big concern. And then, of course, damaging wind would be a threat and a lower threat of tornadoes. So what we need you to do, of course, always have 2 ways to get your severe weather warnings. One is the CBS 19 app. And, of course, we will keep you up to date with more weather updates as we head through Tuesday and Wednesday. Thanks for reading the CBS 19 weather blog.